Okay, and here's what we talked about. Finished product. Sorry, my neighbor's mowing her lawn, so it's going to get noisy for a second. But I just wanted to show you what happened here. We got the finished product going on here. It's not completely done yet, but all the goop is in. All the concrete's been repaired. You can see there. We've wide angle it a little bit here for us. There we go. So, this is what we're looking at. Sorry about all the movement here, guys. I'm just trying to get the whole thing in here as best as I can. So here we go. We got all this right here. Again, all that crack is done there. All the way up to the garage door. And then back down here again. That crack all the way up to the garage door. Okay. And that all the way up. Okay. So I just wanted you to see that, guys. Right here, we got seal, and this right here is just this is my cardboard protector right there, just to keep it from flowing over there and getting, you know, a whole bunch of it lost in the mix, because it does self-level right out of the concrete. So I put those on all the corners. Again, this one all the way up against the house, really nice and tight, very clean. All this is very tight. No bugs, no insects, no nothing getting in there. Okay. Sorry again about the lawnmower there, guys. Alright. Just wanted you guys to get a good chance of seeing it. This one here was a real fun mess. I'm going to have to go through with my grinder and just smooth up this one a little bit, because concrete was drying really fast on me and it's a little coarser than I'd like, so I'm going to touch it up a little bit. Other than that, everything came out really, really super well. Everything's tight, clean, well sealed. So we've saved this one. Again, there's my cardboard end right there. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, I wanted to add this at the end. I know you guys saw me do a lot of stuff with the driveway, and so I'm going to sort of break down what I exactly did. First of all, this is my knee pad, which I guarantee everybody needs one of these, or just get some regular knee pads. Gotta love this thing. So anyways, let's get down here, and the first thing you want to do is I got my grinder out, okay, and I basically took all the crap out of, if you see the seams there, they're new concrete. I took all the junk out of there. What I did is, if there was a crack, I followed it down, and I did a really good job of cleaning it out to the point where I could get in at least a good inch of concrete into there, so that way it'll hold really well. And I just wanted to show you guys that. So that's the first step, is to get everything ready to go. I also got these cracks here, which are basically just, you know, these are you know, an absolute must for a good concrete. Good concrete is to make sure you have the you know, these joints that they're flexible so that they can move slightly. So that's where this you know, there we go. That's where this comes in. This is a self-leveling goop, basically, and it's a polyurethane sealant. Gets right down into there, and you can see it, boy, it just does a great job, and it's very rubberized, so it'll last for years and years and years. And I backed it with spray foam. I know you'll see that in the earlier video. I would probably use Baccarod, because the spray foam, really, by the time I had to cut it all down and get it all worked in, it ended up being more work than the Baccarod. So I just little air to caution there. I thought the spray foam would be a quick, easier way to do it. Found out probably not a good idea, so I wouldn't recommend that. Use the Baccarod. But again, there's the other concrete there. And again, every one of these slabs of cement had a breaking point. So that's just, you know, that's the way it is. It's good solid concrete, but you know, if I wouldn't have done this, it could have really broken up a lot more. So this is the concrete I used. Again, you don't necessarily need to use this one right here, but this is the one that I had at our local big box store, and I found out that it worked really well. I will tell you, it does harden quickly, so make small batches and work fast. That's all I got to say. But you mix it in, put a very little bit of water in. Then once the water's in the tub, I use this as my mixing tub, and this is my spatula or my mortar trowel right there. That's all I needed. It wasn't a big job, so that did the job. And then I just used a nice piece of wood there to stir it all up and blend it really, really good. I do have my one blade there on the drill that I use to go deep into these areas right here. Because I wasn't using the grinder, the angle grinder, in these cracks here in the control joints. These control joints were full of junk. I mean everything. I found change in there. I found big rock, stones, plants growing. So that's what this does. It gets all that junk out of there, digs it down. It gets it about inch and a half deep, which, you know, that's a good way to go, just to make sure all the gunk's out of there. And then from there you want to put your back rod in. But basically what I did is I sort of laid out all the tools you'll need. Duct tape, just good for any occasion, so I taped off a lot of stuff with the duct tape. So you need a hammer. Put the chisel next to the hammer. Great idea to have that chisel, because there was a few pieces that just needed some extra attention. They just need to be smacked out of place. So that was a really good thing to have. But again, this is what I used. Angle grinder was probably the most out of this whole job. I probably used that the most hours out of the job. But I just wanted you guys to see it. And again, you know, this is for the control joints. This is the master. This is great stuff. I've used it for years, and I really applaud the fact that it hangs in there really well. So again, I'm gonna pan back a little, let everybody see this again. Like earlier, it was a little distracting to see everything, but like I said, it's you know, it got everything sealed up really good, right up tight against that garage, right up tight against here. Everything's all good and clean. Again, all that stuff's really good, sealed up. And if you look at the before video or the earlier part of this video, you'll see what it looked like. But this is the after effect. And again, you know, there was a sprawling little one there, so I nailed that right away too. And then over here, all the way down again, all the way back down to where it butts up to the pavement. So, but again, it came out really nice. I'm very pleased with it. Better than having to replace, you know, a driveway. So again, I appreciate you guys taking a look. Hopefully this helped you out. I'm gonna swing back over here, and this was the deepest one I had right here. That was, I bet you that was 4 inches deep minimum. So that was a really bad one. Something buckled there and just broke it up. That's where I needed that extra chisel action to get some of the junk down in there. And then again, we clean this all up. And if you can really tell, this control joint here, because of all the water that dumped down into it, it had separated from the house pretty far. This one's pretty wide, and then again all the way to the corner. But that's why you want those control joints sealed, because if they get water down in them, your concrete's gonna, thank goodness mine only moved and it didn't crack more, so that's good. So all right, well, here it is. There's your supply of goodies that you want to go to your big box store and get if you're looking to do this. It's not really that hard to do. Just take your time, you know, be patient with it. It took me the better part of 2 days. So all right, have a good night. Bye-bye.